Man, guys, I have to tell you something. I'm getting bullied by women again. She bought me weights to work out, and I was like, are these yours? And she's like, oh no, I bought them for you as a gift. And I was like, you could have bought me ice cream, you know? Dude, I've been chugging Ben and Jerry every night. I'm gonna be honest, I eat, you know, one can thing of Ben and Jerry. Every 2 days, I have to buy a new one.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough.
Okay, we're playing against Weeb. EU Weeb. Take W. Thanks for saying this, now I feel more normal. Well, there's nothing weird about chugging ice cream and getting fat. I mean, it is what it is, right? Listen to me, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, okay? I gotta die from something, and it's probably gonna be ice cream, but that's fine. Or terrible posture, or my eyes fall off from games. Yeah, that also might be the cause, but the point stands, okay? I want to eat ice cream, and I'm gonna eat ice cream. The end, okay? I'm an adult. Don't listen. Don't even attempt. Celiac means you can't drink most drinks? No, it's the opposite. Drinks aren't really the issue. It's more like food. Man, you know, listen to me. If you have celiac friends, can I give you an advice? Like, not those dumbass people that are like, oh my god, gluten's like so bad for you. Gluten's not bad for you, dumbass. Gluten's bad for you if you're celiac. If you actually have a celiac disease, that's when gluten's bad for you. Otherwise, you're just being stupid, okay? Let me tell. And if you have anyone in your surroundings that's like, oh, gluten's so bad for you, I'm going off gluten. Okay. That's... Okay, you're dealing with a, you know, pepega. Let's just say that. Anyway. So, or if you're allergic. Anyway. So, whenever I meet someone new, right? And that person is like, man, mother trucker, dude. Whenever I meet someone new, that person's like, oh, this is chocolate, can you eat it? And I'm like, no, it's not gluten-free. And they're like, but why? There's no bread in chocolate. And I'm just like, oh god. It's not, gluten's not bread, people. Okay, wake up. Let me educate you, okay?
With pride. Where shall we march? Forward.
Dude, every time I hear that, my fucking...
Yes, executor.
I'm just like... And then it doesn't turn into like, oh, I didn't know. It's like, no, but really, like, it doesn't have bread in it. It's a chocolate. And I'm just like, can you just...
Give us your command.
Gluten's not bread! I mean, it is, but it's not just bread. Okay, that's not how the world works.
Where shall we...
God damn it, dude, I just got tilted. Why'd you guys... Wait, who made me talk about gluten, dude? I'm tilted now.
Let your will.
Not really, but... Well, I am, to be honest. But not really. I am. You know? I'm doing Archons, by the way. It was me? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ban everyone, actually, after this game. Imagine being tilted about gluten Lamau. Imagine being banned from my stream. Lamau. Do you want me to make it a reality right now?
Victory for the
You don't need to imagine after.
We serve with pride.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you. I can make your dreams come true, okay? You don't need to imagine anything. Come on, give me the ladder points, I gotta go. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, just hand it over, okay? Just... Come on. Give me that. Give me that Cyclone. Give me that Raven. Yoink. This is the end. This is the end. Boop. Boop. This is the end of your gaming career.
Let your will.
Your probes are under attack. The darkness rises.
This is the end.
Najakar Mina.
And this guy still has money.
I have met the enemy. Give us. Let your
I'm gonna send another probe.
yes.
Oh wait, I sent my probe. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Man, am I getting beaten right now?
You require my skills. It shall be. There's not enough minerals. Cold, state thy bidding.
Alright.
We are one with it. State thy fire. State thy bidding. No minerals depleted. You require.
State that I am the heart of darkness. Cold is the we are one with the shadows.
Okay.
You require my skills.
Just get your production, you don't need that. Could have made mothership actually.
State thy bidding.
It's time to end this game. From now, yes. This is a standard build in NA. Seems like more NA players are playing than you right now. True. Yeah, the funniest thing is this is something that I can see happening on NA server. I think that was a good game. I think that was a fun little game. I love how with Protoss you can do so many ridiculous things and still get a win. Like these are Master 1s, right? So these are not like potato gamers. These are strong, independent gamers. So wait, Beast, do you have celiac? You don't. Yeah, I am celiac. Yes. Wyman is too. I actually did a biopsy when I was younger. You know what biopsy is? Google it. And also, when I had it done, I didn't even blink. My sister's also celiac. And Wyman is celiac. Like, what are the chances? Celiac Republic. What is this? Random. Wow. Wow. What do I do against this guy? I kind of like proxy carriers. I think it's kind of like a meme. A simple blood test can determine if you're celiac now? Yeah. I know. Well, not really. What I know is they cannot tell for certainty until they take the biopsy thing. Because, for example, in Serbia, we get like 7 kilograms of flour from the government as a celiac because, bruh. should. I actually lost some probes. Not the perfect scenario, but I can build a stalker now. Oh, I might get stuck.
Justice. You have not enough minerals. We stand.
I win this, I think.
By meditation. We are the blades. Command. We are the blades of iron. And Tara orders. Justice be done.
Very wide. I am the heart. I am the voice of the eclipse.
By meditation. We stand. Orders. Shisa. Kasar.
You require my skills. We are one. State thy bidding. I am the State thy bidding. You require my skills. Veraku. State thy bidding.
We stand as one.
I am Cope.
Justice be done.
I am the voice. You require my skills.
Dude, where did he build the Nexus?
We are the
Whoa, 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 whoa. Beastyqt, please. Play the bitch. There we go. All right. So to answer your question, what did I want to? Oh yeah. So apparently you can tell if someone is celiac. I don't know if that's still the case. I was told this like years ago, right? Because I did the biopsy like 15 years ago, right? And I was told like, I don't know how many years ago, let's say 7, 8, you can do a blood test. But if you do a blood test in Serbia, and even if it says you're celiac, you will not get the free flour from the government. And I know for a lot of people it might be like, oh, that's like free flour, like Poogers just buy it. Basically, the import taxes on gluten-free things are extremely, like, just really high because we are not producing, so we have to import everything. So, like, a kilo of flour is like, it used to be 10 euros, I don't know how much it is now, or like, let's say 8 euros. So, you basically get like 50, 80 euros a month from the government just because you're celiac. But if you do a blood test, even if it says that you're celiac, you cannot get it because the only way to 100% confirm that you're celiac is through biopsy. Now this is the issue. In order to get, so biopsies is stick a tube up your throat and they cut a piece from your insides and that's how they see if you're celiac. I'm sorry for graphic content. So basically, in order to do that, you need to be eating gluten for 3 months and then they need to take it. So if you're actually, let's say women right now, she did a blood test and it showed that it's celiac and we tested, like we would prepare 3 different foods, one would have gluten, the 2 wouldn't, and every time she would eat the one that it has, she would get a reaction. So, and she did a blood test, so it's confirmed. But in order for her to be confirmed, she will need to go back to eating gluten for 3 months, which if you don't know is extremely painful, and you have a lot of symptoms depending from person to person if you eat gluten and you are celiac. So, you know, like she's not gonna go to eat gluten for 3 months just so that she can get biopsy 100% confirmed. But if you do have suspicion that you are celiac, I don't know how it works in every country, going through biopsy is probably better because I think, not I think, I know that in Serbia, having celiac disease is counted as a disability because, for example, you wouldn't be able to, like, I don't know, let's say your company sends you to, I don't know, fucking island somewhere and they only serve gluten food. You can't go there. So they need to specially prepare for you. Stuff like that. So, yeah, that's how it is. Not worth it for $60. Well, it's 60 euros a month. And also have in consideration that average salary here in Serbia is like 250 euros a month. So getting 60 euros worth of flour each month that you can make bread out of, bake and do whatever, is like very, very good. Let me just put it in perspective, right? If you're in another country and you're earning $3,000 or euros a month, imagine you're getting fucking 1,200 euros or dollars a month in food for free. That, I mean, it's a lot, right? So, yeah. The thing is, biopsy is not very, like, people, I read about it when I went and I talked to people were like, oh, it's so scary. Like, bruh, I was 16 when I did it. I literally didn't blink an eye. Like, it's not a big deal. I mean, they do stick a tube that's like a fucking meter long down your throat, but it's not painful, it's just uncomfortable. And they also give you, like, again, I'm sorry if this is too graphic for someone, but you could have muted it a long time ago. They also give you, like, medicine, like, injected, I remember here, to make you not puke, because they're, you know, you're deep-throating the tube, basically, so, yeah. Yeah, the biopsy isn't that scary. Well, actually, when I went, I did it with my my sister went as well to get tested because she had different symptoms, but a doctor told us it could be the same thing, so she went as well. And when I asked her, like, okay, who wants to go first? I was like, I'll go. So I went, and it was uncomfortable, and there was like 8 people holding me down because you can't move, right? But it wasn't really that scary. Then when my sister went right after me, she was reeing so much that people thought that someone's dying in the room, and they kept calling in extra nurses and doctors. Like, for me, I think it was like 6 or 8 people were holding me down, because again, you gotta like go on the side, I think, if I remember, and then they hold you down, like every part of your body, so you don't move. Because some people like kick and get like panic or whatever, and she was reeing and screaming, and I remember my mom was like, what are they doing to her? I was like, is she doing the same thing? And my mom's like, yeah. And I'm like, I don't know why she's screaming, like, it's not a big deal. And when my sister came out of the room, when they finished, she was like she was completely out of it. She was just like staring at one spot, and my mom was like, are you okay? Are you okay? And she was just like, so if I saw my sister go first and scream and do that shit, I'd be like, I'm not doing this. No. But the fact that I went first made it a lot easier for me. Because, yeah, I was just like, yeah. Yeah, but basically, guys, if you don't know, like, this is an educational stream, right? But gluten is technically, it's not technically bread. It is in bread, but wheat, for example, wheat, rye, and barley contain gluten. So basically, bread is an obvious no-no. The thing is, in order to make things, I don't know what the exact word in English is, but in order to make things last longer, like chocolate and cookies and whatever, they put in wheat starch, I think it's called. So basically they use it in everything. So even though you're not technically eating bread, right, or something made out of bread, it probably has gluten in it. Like, a lot of companies use that shit in juices. Like, for example, most sodas, I'm fine to drink. gonna full wall this fish. Most, like, I can drink Coca-Cola, I can drink Sprite, I can drink Fanta, but if it's like one of those what do you call them? Non-sodas juices, there's a high chance that I can't drink them because they're made to last long and they are natural, Kappa. So, yeah. Alright, let's see what this guy got. Got nothing, alright.
Our fate will meet our fate.
I'm gonna try to debate. I want to get in with my probe. Can I do that then?
The enemy has discovered us.
Ah! Oh, I did it. I did it. I did it. Get in, soldiers. There we go. Wait, he went Stargate too. Nice. This was the end, by the way. The moment my probe got in, he can't DPS it down, and I would just crap on him from here. I mean, shield batteries are OP, I'm telling you. You need to sue the Serbian for what? For such low pay? Well, I'm not working in Serbia. I mean, guys, don't get me wrong, like, Serbian economy is obviously bad, but also everything is cheaper. Like, what you pay 10 euros, we pay 1 or 2 euros, right? Like, people that work here and have, like, not good paying jobs. Like, I also have friends that are, like, working as, you know, in like, design, art design, web design, programmers that make, like, 600, 800 plus euros a month, which is a lot of money for here. And, they live just fine, but if you're working, you know, I don't know what a regular job, I'm not gonna name them, but then you're like barely surviving. So, yeah. I have a Serbian friend who told me he gains 1,300 euros for a mechanic job. No, he does not. Unless he's working north of Serbia, because North Serbia has higher salaries on average, but it's also more expensive. Unless he works at like a high-end mechanic shop that like pimps cars and shit like that. No. What have you studied in uni? Mechanical engineering. Oh no, electrical engineering, sorry. I had scholarship for it too, POG. I'm surprised everyone still lives in Serbia. Well, you know, if you don't have money, it's kind of hard to move. You know, that doesn't work that way. My disability from the army is 1,200. Well, yeah, but also, again, like, what are your guys' rents, for example, right? Like, what's your rent for your house, your apartment, whatever? Like, give me some numbers, boys. Protoss. I don't know what I would want to go for, but I'm kind of too late. I feel like this might not work. 800 euros, 750, 1,500 euros, 1.2k euros, 500, 600. See, rent here where I live is like, dude, I think I'm kind of effed actually. No joke. A rent here is like 150 euros. That's the thing. Like, and a difference from 150 euros to 200 euros rent is actually quite a bit. Like, quite a bit better, I mean, to the terms of in terms of quality. But obviously you pay, you know, a lot if you have an average salary. If I moved to Serbia, I would still get that. Well, Serbia is very cheap. Like, I mean, I don't know where you guys are from, and I don't know if what your experiences are, you know, throughout the world and stuff like that. But I've traveled like pretty much everywhere in the world. I haven't traveled to South America and Australia, but I've traveled to, you know, NA. I've traveled to Asia many times. Traveled all over Europe. Traveled to Africa. I would never live in another country And obviously I make money like internationally, like I don't have Serb salary, and my opinion on that would probably change. Like I'm very aware of that. But but like people meme with freedom and stuff and mock freedom and shit like that. But the only time where I felt safe and where I felt like you know, okay to do whatever I want and like be alone and stuff was in Serbia. Like in other countries, everywhere I go, the first thing they tell me is like, don't go to this park, don't go here alone, don't go there alone. There's a lot of people like mugging here, and I'm just like, that doesn't happen here. Like Serbian crime rate compared to other countries is extremely low. Oh, can I actually break this though? Oh yeah, break that pylon, thank you. And this is not me shitting on your countries, it's just like, I personally, with my current situation, I wouldn't really want to live in other countries. Let me in! Wow, I just looked it up. Serbia has one of the lowest homicide rates. Yeah. Like, trust me, way lower crime rate. Like, for example, like, imagine a park with, like, semi-good lighting. Girls walk through those parks alone at, like, 3 a.m. Like, every country I went to, they always tell me, don't go in parks alone in the evening. And I'm like, why? And I'm like, you don't want to go there. Like, that doesn't happen here. You know, like, again, I'm not gonna name countries, but some countries have an issue of, like, if you're a man, like, if you're an adult man, you can't go to parks because there's children, and then someone's gonna call cops on you because you're, like, sitting there, you know, because, I don't know. That doesn't happen here. And to me, that's freedom and not some other things. So, I don't know. I guess it's individual, you know, from person to person, but like another thing that this is like a Balkan country things, I feel like, but during the summer, ooh, Geralt, during the summer, coffee shops open up, and coffee shops on Balkan and coffee shops in Balkan are very different to coffee shops that you guys have in other countries. Coffee shops in the Balkan area are very, very popular. And they're basically mostly in parks and in like center of the city. And during the summer, parents bring their kids and they let them play in the park and they sit in a coffee shop with friends. And it's always packed. Like there's so many people and it's just kind of like relaxing and just like calming. People walk to the park, you know, grab a lemonade, cup of coffee, sit with friends, go home. And it's in other countries, coffee shops are more used for like meetings or like meeting your friend you haven't seen in a long time. In here, it's very normal to just go for a coffee. Like, friend calls you now and well, I mean, you know, there's a pandemic going on, but it's very normal pre-C that you just go to a coffee shop, like friend calls you like, hey, do you want to grab coffee? It's like, yeah, sure. And that's another thing that other countries don't really have. Or they have, but it's just not the same. It's hard to explain. Like, if there's anyone from Balkan, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you're not from Balkan countries and you're like, what the fuck is he talking about? We have coffee shops. It's not the same. Trust me. Just the atmosphere, the way people are. Like no one's worried about any. Like no one's worried that someone's gonna run and steal something of yours, or that their kids are gonna get kidnapped or some shit. It's just normal. And like I said, crime rate is really low. Obviously, in probably like Belgrade, the crime rates are higher because it's a bigger city, and Belgrade is more westernized. But yeah. I'm gonna go proxy tiempiest. Yeah. Why's my gas income so shit? Maybe I'm crazy. Oh, come on, dude. Okay, I got it. Okay, that's nice. The reason why that's really nice is because I didn't want to leave any units in my base. I wanted to... Okay, Marauder. Oh no, he made Marauders. That's a bad choice, dude. That is a bad choice. Widowmine. He has no idea what's happening, by the way.
Let none be perfect. Combat ire shall we serve with love.
Geralt, by the way, is like 6.6k Protoss for those who don't know. Which is even funnier doing this to him. He's probably done this to fellow Terrans quite a bit.
Let your will be heard. It shall be done. For the lock. We are of one mind.
My dog is ringing. I don't know if you guys can hear her. I think Marika left the house probably. So dog is like. I'm sorry about that. She's okay, don't worry. She does this every time one of us leaves the house. She reads like there is no tomorrow. She's just like, oh my god, she's left the house. She's never gonna be back. I'm abandoned. That's literally her. See, she stopped now. And she's gonna start soon again. Oh, Geralt did not enjoy that. Okay. Yeah, he did not enjoy that. Interesting. I figured that Protoss players would enjoy getting chased. Your dog at rescue? Yeah. My sister and I have currently 6 dogs. All rescues. 2 are with me, 4 are with her. GG. That was a fun one. Bullying Max backs his teammate. It is what it is. Does dog like Serbia? Yeah, hopefully. What is the dog Dog salaries are high, don't worry, okay? Dog salaries are pretty high. Dog's so cheap. Water so cheap in survey. It drinks as much as you can. Yeah, the dog loves water. Also, multiple people. Listen, I want to address something. Multiple people have left comments on Twitch, on YouTube, tweeted at me that the reason the dog drinks so much water is because she's diabetic. She's not. Okay. She's been to vet. She's not diabetic. She drinks the water for 3 minutes because she drinks a lot of medicine that have the side effects of the dog drinking water. Okay? She's an old dog. She drinks medicine that make her urinate more, if you really gotta know. But thank you for your help. I actually asked my vet just in case. Again, because she did a blood test recently and everything was, you know, fine. She just has some issues with her heart and stuff. And he said it's because of the medicine. So thank you. But no. Is your dog a beagle? No, they're mixed breeds. We don't, I mean, I don't have big dogs here because it's an apartment and, you know, having, I feel like, I don't know, if I had to choose, like between a rescue big dog and small dog, I'd probably take small dog for the apartment. Because I feel like big dogs need a yard. Show the dog, please. They don't really like being picked up. Like sitting in the lap kind of dogs. Dude, consider cats though. Dude, there's a cat. Listen to me. There's a cat outside our building that the moment she sees, she loves me, okay? She loves me so much. And actually, the residents of this building have tried to get the cat to go into their apartment and like, you know, get the cat to live with them. And they're like, she just refuses. She just loves outside. People feed her and that's great. She's like a stray cat, but she's very pretty. The cat, couple of times, tried to get into our apartment and we would have taken her, but Wayman is allergic to cats. So the cat loves me, and every time, what's it called? Every time we go outside, I instantly hear like, meow, 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 and you just see her running from somewhere, and she just drops on her back and asks to be pet.